But I heard a story a few years ago, it's kind of a parable, and I'd like to share it because it might give us a little bit of an insight. And it was a story about a king, the king of Kerry in Ireland. He loved his people, he loved his land, and when it came time for him to die, he wanted to die right on the land of Kerry. And they placed him on the land, and he dug his fists into the soil. And when he died, he appeared before St. Peter, but he had his hands behind his back. And St. Peter said, "Well, welcome to the kingdom of heaven. You were a great king. Come in." He said, "But wait a minute." He said, "What do you have behind your back?" He said, "Oh, just the soil of the kingdom of Kerry. I had to bring it with me." He said, "You can't bring anything into heaven." And so he said, "Well, if I can't bring the kingdom of Kerry, I'm not coming."
Oh.
So he said, "Suit yourself." But he stood out there, and all of a sudden, a little leprechaun came out with a pipe, and he said, "There's a pub inside." He said, "If you come with me," he said, "maybe we can have a tankard of ale and smoke our pipes." And the king said, "No, you're not a leprechaun. You're God in disguise. You're trying to make me give up the land of Kerry, and I won't." "Well, suit yourself." But he said, "But when you're ready, there's a pub inside." A few days later, a little girl came out and said, "There's a party inside, but I need a grown-up to take me to the party. Would you take me to the party?" And he said, "Oh, no. You're not a little girl. You're God in disguise. You're just trying to make me give up the land of Kerry, and I won't." "Well, suit yourself, but when you're ready, there's a party inside." So the days went by. It got damp and dreary, and one day he opened his hand and he looked at the rich soil of Kerry became dust. So then he said, "All right, St. Peter, all right, let me into the kingdom of heaven." And the gates opened, and lo and behold, it was the kingdom of Kerry.